What you have to show, we don't really know. What you have to show, we don't really know. Sorry, Trinidad and Tobago, but Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. The crime rate is out of hand, they're shooting up we blessed land. We need more protection, it's time to take some action. We living in fear, it's too much to bear. We living in fear, it's too much to bear. And the PNM don't really care, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go.
I guess you could say I'm an artist. Everybody gave him 3 stars. He got 15 stars off that minor draw. He won last round. Oh gosh, we gotta hope that Zoe beats him. Zoe, what is that? I like the shading, but it's just a head. Yeah, the cave background is cool, but you didn't really focus on the minor too much. Alright, well let's see if Missy can beat him. Oh, that's interesting. The minor's very small though, so I think that's gonna get a 2 stars. Is he in a dog bath? What is that?
Why can't you give me 4 stars, Cassie?
Because I'm voting honestly.
Yeah, but we're together.
Yo, I'm not gonna give you 4 stars for no reason.
Since you take over as Prime Minister, it's plenty pressure. We have to suffer, and you will do nothing better. Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Since you come in power, you is a big failure. Collapse the economy and they do nothing for we. What you have to show, we don't really know. What you have to show, we don't really know. Sorry, Trinidad and Tobago, but Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. The crime rate is out of hand, they're shooting up we blessed land. We need more protection, it's time to take some action. We living in fear, it's too much to bear. We living in fear, it's too much to bear. And the PNM don't really care, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Since you take over as Prime Minister, it's plenty pressure. We have to suffer, and you will do nothing better. Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Since you come in power, you is a big failure. Collapse the economy and they do nothing for we. What you have to show, we don't really know. What you have to show, we don't really know. Sorry, Trinidad and Tobago, but Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. Oh, Rowley really have to go. The crime rate is out of hand, they're shooting up we blessed land. We need more protection, it's time to take some action.
Yes, people, a pleasant good night to all and sundry. Of course, this is the penultimate before, of course, Friday program. And of course, Carnival Friday is well in, but boy, I am tired to the extreme. But of course, I have made a commitment and therefore I am here tonight. But boy, am I tired. But of course, we will continue to do what we have to do in order, of course, to satisfy the population and to, of course, bring information that would normally not be in the presence of will not be in the presence of the population. Let's go straight to the line. We have someone who has been anxious, of course, to talk, and I want to, of course, open tonight's program with this particular conversation. A pleasant good night. Welcome.
Yes, boss. Yes, I'm calling from Tobago.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, man. I could shake your hand a million times for the way he's speaking about that blue life tonight.
Thank you.
No, let me tell you. He's from Meritford in Newsomon.
Uh-huh.
And when I used to be on Channel 5 telling people how much Rowley hates Tobago, right? Now, they understood, let's say, that's why they almost get their 40. They were supposed to get 15 nil, but they're lucky that Chief won.
Yeah. They're lucky, yes. They're lucky. They're damn lucky, too.
Yeah. Now, listen. Before Mr. Hotel Charles passed away, I asked him that day, why isn't the history of Tobago being taught in our schools?
Right.
And when we took over, he had to be going on for how many years in Parliament? That was something that he was supposed to advocate because our young children nowadays, they don't even know the history of Tobago. They don't even know Tobago had its own flag.
That's right.
We travel up and down on a road called Government House Road.
Yes.
They don't even know who was the first governor in Tobago. What was his name?
Beautiful.
They have history. All the history is in Tobago, and nobody is advocating. The library in Scarborough is a big joke. It's a big joke. Now, with all our country is going on in blood every day. And I want to know, why isn't the union and them saying anything about this up to now? And so, and all of them, it's time for the nation to rise up and protest against this pain and wicked government. And let us call election. Let them call election.
That's right.
Every Monday morning, Rowley and them changing the law to suit themselves.
That's right.
Right? They talk about they upholding the law, they open the law. If they was to keep the law, probably wouldn't have to file for $164 million that they want to be going on right now.
That's right.
The money that was passed in the Dispute Resolution Commission for Tobago, important them still giving us it comes from the tail and talk about good luck with that.
Yes.
How insulting that could be. Right? It's time for them to rise up and let us protest in whatever we have to protest and then roll and then go from this place. Because imagine everything Camilla put in place for people to Rowley kick it out the door.
Yes, indeed.
That's a wicked man.
Yes, indeed.
I feel that one night they'll just go to bed and then wake up because God himself will have enough power Rowley and for we treat it.
Well, I think before that happens, he'll have to cuss in public because he'll be so disgraced and so ashamed of himself that he will have to, of course, the gods will have to, of course, banish him to that inevitable. Yeah.
If that time do come, I don't think anybody want to bury him in Tobago. If it's a bass, put in Trinidad and stay down there.
Yeah. Well, we said he should be over the Bocas.
Well, something, one man try ashes in the something.
And let me confess that I'm extremely tired. But of course, quite a number of things had to be done today. And then, of course, had a little car worries as well. You know how it is. And I still thought it was critical to have this program tonight because this month and this entire year will be a long, hard one for the Rowley administration. He always, of course, and it has become idiosyncratic. It has become stereotypical of the Rowley. Oh, the caller is still on the line. Sorry, I thought you had gone. I just hear you in the background. Go ahead, go ahead.
When he was to say something in Hotel Charles funeral,
Uh-huh.
the man sit down there with his face straight like a runway. He like to go for runway. He
Yes.
only share he get up and say something. And then when he get up and say something on behalf of the internal self-government of Tobago, look at what he said. Look at what he said. That is a man who is full of hatred.
Yeah, you always have some sinister agenda, but he's doing it only if it satisfies his political agenda to stay in office to continue to do us evil.
One time he said that if Tobagonians was to vote for a certain party, he would never forgive us.
Imagine that. It's temerity. And he continues with that. He don't want to meet with the opposition, but yet still has to acknowledge that the opposition is part of the government, and that when he wants to pass legislation that will offend, of course, people's fundamental rights, he then, of course, castigates rather than at least mutually and with mutual respect asks for the support. But instead, he would be arrogant and, of course, contemptuous, as if he has some major mandate. Only 22 out of 41 seats you have, and yet still you are that arrogant. Far less if you give him a solid mandate. I know he is going to be jettisoned. He has lost his integrity. He has lost, of course, his validity as a prime minister, as a man, and therefore should be expeditiously out of office tomorrow. Every one of them. That's right. Every one of them.
I am calling on Rouget and Anisette and them because everybody murder is on everybody's doorstep right now. It's time
Yes.
to mobilize and blow protest and bring some mass and shut this government down.
Yes, indeed. I just want thank you. Yes, of course. That's a caller from Tobago. I thought I will give him a little bit of elastic. And of course, the elasticity, I think, was very, very elastic. Let me put it that way. But that being as it may, of course, you are wondering what is in the back of me. As I said, a very, very hectic day today. But of course, I'm here on duty, and some told me that I should postpone, but I said no. I will, of course, do my duty. But listen to this, and then you'll get an appreciation as to what that is all about. But of course, Rowley was saying when he was asked by the journalists that, listen, security was one of your major agenda in America, because after all, he said the FBI coming, he said the CIA coming, like he bring the whole apparatus, the security apparatus of the United States to bear on Trinidad. Poor Trinidad. They have over 300 million people. We just have a 1.5. But he getting billions of dollars to manage our affairs, and he is saying that he has brought the apparatus, the homeland security, the external security apparatus of the United States to bear on Trinidad and Tobago's crime. Now, just imagine that. Again, phantasmagorical stories.
National security minister was tied up to his eyeball at home.